So welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name's Alexander, and today we're taking a look at a new game from Legion Wargames. This one just came out in 2018. It is Nemesis, and this is Burma 1944. Game's designed by Kim Kanger, and they put out a couple of other games. I think they did DMBM Foo, and they did a couple others which were actually they came out a few years ago. Those are on a reprint. They're putting out, kind of redoing all of Kim's games, so that's exciting. Burma is a fascinating topic for me because I don't know much about it. I know generally about it. I've watched a few documentaries here and there, but I don't have any Burma games, and so this is an exciting way to kind of get into at least the latter part of the war, as the Japanese were, on the back foot for once. So a very interesting game. We're going to take a look at what's inside. Bag of bags with a single D6 in there, so that's probably all we need with that. This one has a nice rule book. You can see this is a nice, very thick paper, glossy rule book. There's a lot of explanation in a diagram form. I'm a visual person, so I like that a lot. Everything's broken up nicely. The text, whilst it's there, isn't super dense. This isn't your old Avalon Hill ones where you need a microphone, magnifying glass to look at anything. Didn't see a lot of map diagrams, so might be a lot of just playing and learning. And it looks like, honestly, this is all rules. Looks like it's basically 15, 16 pages of rules, and it's all rules. So, a little bit of a rule book there. We'll get through that, which is fairly decent. Yeah, so these are Kim's other games. So it's DMBM Foo, The Final Gambit, Tonkin, The First Indochina War, and another game which I am not going to pronounce. So I'm not even going to try, but these are coming out again. Legion's putting these back out, so that's exciting. Some other good games on the horizon. In the box we have two sheets of counters, and these are very, very interesting. So a lot of military units with NATO symbols on them. So we have all of these units here, and these are Japanese units, and you can see they're broken up into kind of colored stripes for the, I want to say divisions. I think that's divisional in scale. So you've got these three big units. I want to say these probably break up into smaller ones, but I don't know for sure. Typically that's the kind of the case that you see with that. Looks like these are going to be Allied units. This is so General Slim. He was the British general in the area. Those are all those units. And then we have these these might be Chinese forces, which were influenced and led by Slim secondhand, but this is Chiang Kai-shek's forces, I believe. These are Chinese revolutionary forces that were helping to oust the Japanese. So this is very interesting as well. More Japanese units down here. And you have a few more British units, and you have some very interesting counters here. So you have Churchill is satisfied, and you have Chang loses face. You have a lament marker as well. And back here you had Hirohito is satisfied, and a Japanese lament marker as well. So there's some really interesting markers and tracks and states of the game. You need to do well, from a standpoint of pushing forward, but you also need to do it well. So you're taking heavy losses, losing key points. These satisfaction is going to go up or down, which is going to influence the game and how well you do. So a lot of counters in here, and you can see they're kind of just falling out. And these punch really easily, which I'm very, very, very happy about. So that's going to come out nicely. So that's very good. Alright. Explanation of units. So this is nice. This is how to read all the counters. Just keep this handy if you're learning the game. shouldn't need this later on, I would imagine. But you've got this nice and easy. Okay, so here it says, yeah, Japanese, British, Chinese, American. Cool, that's kind of what we came to. But yeah, nice and simple. Explain all the NATO symbols. What's regiment? I think I said divisional. Those are regiment size, those ones. Okay, so that's nice. Terrain effects chart. I will be upset if that's not printed on the board. And here we have some really important looking played with those satisfaction points that we talked about. This is how you get how they influence the game, what that means, the lament markers, all that kind of stuff. So you slot for each eliminated small unit, quality value 1 unit, your lamentation value goes up or down. Some monsoon rules, or heavy monsoon rules, because that's indicative of what Burma was like. The rain just turned the forests into just impassable mess. So special rules for that. Okay, here's just a piece of paper. Last thing in the box is the map. So let's crack this open. And this is a very, very bright map indeed. You will not be able to accuse this map of being dreary. Alright, can't really get it all in. Let's see if we can adjust. Not really. Okay. So we might be moving this around. So Nemesis Burma. Up here it looks like we have a CRT. So you have a combat odds with columns. You'll be rolling on those. That's going to tell you what happens. Up in this corner, so there's a lot of kind of tracks and boxes. Permanent Allied losses, Chindit battalions, Allied losses. So these are normal losses. Then you have permanent losses. Off-map box. This is your Allied satisfaction and lamentation track. Chinese resources. And then down here you have the Japanese lamentation and satisfaction track as well. So this is kind of a bit crushed up in the corner, but I think just due to the shape of the map, they're trying to fit it all in. Game turn track. So yeah, it looks like here you've got the heavy monsoon and monsoon down here. Japanese battalions tells you how those break up. And just looking at the map itself, it looks like there's kind of a lot going on, but this to me is a very clear map. And what I mean by that is that the typeface is very clear, the printing is very vibrant, so it's very obvious what each of these terrains are and what they do. It's got little delineations here. It literally says India, Burma, China for the country's borders. So there's no mistaking anything. Whilst there's a lot of names, a lot of villages or cities and stuff over here, this can seem quite busy. I feel like this is very clear for being as busy as it is. So very excited for this. But yeah, that's the map. We're gonna play the whole Burma in 44 on this. Looks like it's basically 10 turns long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 turns long, and you will literally play from March to August in 1944. So this is an exciting game for me because it's late war Burma in a box. So we'll see how it goes. This is a bit more involved with the rules, kind of 15 pages, a new system. So I'll get cracking on learning this, and we'll do a review of this coming soon. So appreciate you guys tuning in for a quick unboxing of Nemesis Burma. Designed and artwork was done by Kim Kanger as well, put out by Legion Wargames, and I've been Alexander from theplayersaid.com.